Today I'll be sharing the effects that I have mapped on my MIDI controller. I'm a VJ, so I like to use different effects to enhance the visual sets that I am curating. I currently use the Novation Launchpad XL. It works fine for me in Resolume, but as a VJ, you can pretty much use whatever works for you. When it comes to my first fader, that is my crossfader. It's basically used for me to transition between my main group composition and then maybe a separate layer I have under that. My next fader is this warp speed effect, followed by a radial blur effect. I have a distortion as well as a horizontal VHS static effect. I use the goo effect and the ripples effect as well. One of the knobs at the top of my MIDI controller is used to scroll horizontally throughout my timeline. I have a knob mapped to edge detection as well as threshold, along with a hue rotate and a delay RGB. I have another FX outline and I use recolor sometimes. My middle knobs is used for things like fragments, Acurela. I have a twitch effect, and of course a kaleidoscope. I sometimes use the striper, and I have a few transform effects that can create some movement. I also have a separate layer that is like my static layer. This would be the layer that I would put logos on or other sort of centerpiece artworks, and which basically the effects only affect this layer. Even if I was to trigger effects that are on the entire composition, this layer would not be affected by those effects. But yeah, so these are some of the effects I have mapped to my MIDI controller. I'm curious to know what other effects VJs are out there using, or if there's some effects I should probably try to experiment and play around with in my sets. Feel free to share in the comments. And yeah, thank you for watching.